Before you go to a conference, it's great to prepare to socialize in English, and you can do this by practicing with your friends. You can also use some online tools and just get into the mindset to prepare to socialize. And well, what do people talk about? Um, yeah, and I also like to bring up this question: why even go to a conference? Going to a conference can actually be a major, like I would say, a turning point in your career. When you present at a conference, your sensei, your supervisor, you've reached a point that you've done a lot of great work, and it's time to share it and share it with your colleagues. So you can share your work and also get feedback from other scientists. Usually, some questions that are asked at the end of your conference or end of your presentation can help you a lot in your study. Um, you can hear the latest updates in your field. A lot of times, the presentations are on unpublished material, so you can get the very, very latest and most exciting discoveries even before they're published. And you can meet your collaborators, and you can even find new collaborators, and that's a wonderful thing to have happen at conferences. And uh, I like to give everyone a tip that I think some of the most important parts of a conference are not the talks. Yeah, of course, the talks are important, and they're on the schedule, and you can pick which ones to go to. But I think the most important things are what happens in the 5 or 10 minutes between the talks or at the coffee breaks when you actually get to meet and talk with other scientists. And these are some of the most important interactions that you'll have. So yeah, it's great to go to the talks, but the small conversations that you have in between the talks. These can actually lead to some great opportunities. It might lead to a postdoc, or it might lead you to a new career path. And that comes down to networking, and ultimately can help you find a job later on. So it's very useful for ECRs. These are early career researchers. So, why do you want to speak English at conferences? Well, you can discuss your research, meet potential collaborators, network for possible jobs, and of course, make some new friends that you can keep in touch with um, and see them at future conferences. So, some of the challenges might be because of the large number of attendees. There's a few conferences I attend every year. One is the largest one of the year. It's like 3,000 members, and it's actually difficult to meet people at these larger conferences. So you might want to choose a smaller conference. Um, Smaller conferences may be easier for you to meet people and get to know people. But both have their advantages and disadvantages. So some of the other challenges, people might seem to know each other already, and you might be new, and it might be hard to get involved in group discussions. So the best thing to do is to overcome these challenges. Maybe have some like icebreakers. I call an icebreaker just like a conversation topic that can uh, you know it might just be simple as talking about the weather or your hometown, and this may get you more comfortable and get the other person more comfortable to talk to each other, and that may lead to other interesting topics like your research. So some people are grumpy about conferences. They're like, oh, the travel, the noise, the hotels, and all the crowds. But these are wonderful opportunities to meet people. So not everyone is like this grumpy professor. So conferences are usually the highlight of the year for a lot of researchers.